After 3 days of intense competition in Madison, a washed rind, semi-hard cow's milk cheese has been named the best in the world. It's the 2024 World Champion cheese. The cheese is called Hornbacher. It's made by a now 4-time world champion cheesemaker who calls Switzerland home. A total of 25 countries and 32 U.S. states were represented at the championship cheese contest. With an impressive 84 best-of-class finishes, American cheesemakers earned the highest number of gold medals. Wisconsin dairy processors claimed 39 of those first-place finishes. So if you're watching all of this wondering how do you apply to be an official taste tester, you better start building your resume now. I had the chance to shadow a local judge who explained what makes a great cheese.
This year I celebrate 50 years as a Wisconsin licensed cheesemaker. I worked in cheese plants most of my life, made cheese, did a lot of grading of cheeses, different cheeses. So the big thing is you want to experience a lot of different cheeses, learn what their characteristics are. So when you grade out here at a contest, okay, this is what my expectation is of that cheese.
Wisconsin's Terry Linsmeyer is one of 53 internationally renowned judges at the World Championship Cheese Contest. Evaluations start with the external appearance of the cheese.
It's only a very small part, like 0.05 points we can deduct for that. But that little bit can make a big difference between a first, second, third, or 10th. Presentation is part of what we work for when we bring cheeses into the stores and that. We want our cheese to look good. So we're trying to help the cheesemaker, okay, help you prepare your cheese for a contest. Getting it to look good is part of it also. Tight packaging, no wrinkles in the package. So that's all part of it. That's where we start.
Judges pull out a plug or sample of cheese and put it through the paces using many senses.
We'll draw it across our nose, looking for the aroma of the cheese. That'll tell you many times where you're going to go with that cheese. Sometimes you can smell off flavors. You can smell on a cheese like a mozzarella, a fresh mozzarella, the milky, I'll call it the milky smell that comes from a fresh cow's milk or whatever, goat milk or whatever. So that's all part of it. Should the cheese have open body? By that I mean openings, or should be tight knit, very closed, no openings. That's characteristics there.
You'll notice judges testing the resilience.
In other words, when I squeeze it, it should spring back at me. That's a sign of a good cheese maker making his cheese. And we'll bend that cheese. On cheddar, for example, we want to see a slight arc on it. If we bend that plug, and that's what we call that, we take out a tri-air plug, and it breaks readily, that's a short-bodied cheese. That's a defect.
Top finishers are often separated by slim margins. The world champ scored 98.98 out of 100, while the first runner-up finished with a score of 98.92.
There's no perfect cheese in the world. We all strive to be perfect, but I don't think any of us as judges have ever seen the perfect cheese. There's always something that, it could be this a little better or that a little better. But when you get here, because this is the elite of the elite here, cheesemakers send their cheese in for a couple of reasons. Some send it in, okay, where do I stand as how my quality of cheese is? They probably don't expect to a first, second, or third, but that feedback they get might help them improve the product, so in the next year, maybe they'll move up.
For those cheesemakers taking home a gold,
they use it as a very good promotional tool. You know, my cheese placed first at the World Championship Cheese Contest, and it's a good marketing tool.
And a chance for everyone to sharpen their skills.
A guy that's been doing it like me for a long time, you learn every time you come here and judge cheese.
Sample plenty of cheese. And we did have a local cheese placed in the top 20. Congratulations to Henning's Cheese, based in Kiel. Their aged cheddar was one of 2 Wisconsin cheeses to make the finalists out of more than 3,000 entries.